Welcome, friends. Today is Monday, August 10th, 2015. This is Denise. Let's get fit. I'm at Sandy's house for her weekly update.
You could have been a fly on the wall trying to set this up. I want you to see my eyes because my eyes just glare. I don't mean to laugh. It's just funny because
you'd think we're on a professional photo shoot.
I was going to give her my little add-ons of everything I wanted, my little stipulations if I'm going to be on camera. But I definitely didn't want the glare like I had last week because I look hideous. Hideous. Look away. Look away. I'm hideous. I'm hideous. That's how I felt. But anyway, I am very happy to announce I got a haircut. And I've been told that I was cheap, but I consider it frugal. I like to get my hair cut short because I don't like spending all that money on just hair. I don't do my hair. In the morning I comb it and I never comb it again the rest of the day. I just, like I said, who cares? It's just the way I am. But when I got done, it looked like a little small Shih Tzu on the floor. There was so much hair when she swept it up, it would look like a little dog. But anyway, I lost 3 pounds. 3 pounds this week. So I have lost a total of 15 pounds. So I'm like just so happy. And now I'm in the 80s. So I'm never going back to the 90s. I'm definitely not going back up to that Wicket 3 number. So I'm really happy about that. But I wore this shirt today. Careful or you'll end up in my novel. I've been told by my sister Denise that I should write a book because she just thinks that's in me, but it's not. And as my granddaughter Sophia would say, that's not going to happen. That's her favorite line. She'll always say, well, I'll say, let's go out for a walk. And she'll go, Grandma, that's not going to happen. So I kind of like that. But when I worked, I would tell people things that happened in my life, and they'd always say, oh, you need to write a story, you need to write a story, you need to write a book, you need to write a book. But I just don't find it's just part of my life. I don't think it's like anything all that unusual, just that I tell people about it. I think that if people really stopped and thought about their life, they probably have a lot to say, but whatever. But I do like to journal. I'm a big journaler, and I have all of the little date books that you get from Hallmark. I've had them from as far back as I can remember. I have a whole stack of them in my drawer. They're about that thick. And I always would just like little notate every Monday how much I weighed. So I know how much I've weighed way back to 1985. Sad as that is. I'm up and down, up and down, up and down, but whatever. And then I put like little initials in the book that kind of remind me of something that's spectacular or something that happened that day. And I can look back at that and I'll see the initial and for some reason I'll remember it. But if somebody was to look in there, they would think, what the hell does that mean? But, it's just my secret. I don't really care. And then my quote is from F. Scott Fitzgerald, who said, don't write something down just to write something down. Write something when you have something to say. So even in my journal, a lot of times I'll write stuff down, and I'll look back at the journals now every once in a while. I'll read them, and I do realize that I always thought that old people were cranky, and I don't think it's so much that we're cranky. I think it's just we're just so tired of all the bullshit all of our life that we're just done. We're just not going to put up with it anymore. We're just going to say what we feel. We're not going to be politically correct anymore, and that's why people think we're cranky. Because I look back at some of the things that really bothered me at the time, and I'm thinking, oh, how trivial. It was just, how, whatever, not to worry about it. But, you can write down little things that, like things that people piss you off about. Or Denise, I love her to death. She's my best friend. My sister Mary's my best friend. But, we've had our differences, and we always agree not to agree. That's just, how we end it. If we're having an argument or something, we'll just both say, we're never going to agree, so why don't we agree that we don't agree? So that's how we live our life, and that's just how we are, because I would like them to be as perfect as me, and I would like them to know that I know all, but somehow they think they have their opinion, and we have to listen to it. So I do listen to their opinions, but, kind of throw them back on the back shelf sometimes. But you should journal, or like if you're on Weight Watchers track, that's another form of journaling and stuff like that. But in my journals, I have no qualms about anything I write. And if I know I'm going to die, because everybody's going to die. I've been dying since I was 16. You can ask Denise. I've felt little pop things in my head pop and say I'm having a stroke. And you know, I've always felt I was going to die any minute. And now I think I'm going to live forever. So who knows what the heck. I'm off on a tangent. That's just what I do. But lost my train of thought. See, that's what happens when you get old. You get cranky and you lose your train of thought.
Talking about journaling.
Oh, and so I'm talking about my journaling. Thank you, Denise. I get on a rampage. I just go off. But I don't have a problem with anything I've written because I trust Denise, and Denise knows where my journals are. And so if I die unexpectedly, she's promised me that she's just going to throw them away. She's not going to read them as much as she'd be tempted. But I hold her to that trust. And like Ernest Hemingway said, another quote, you get 3 of them in one video, how about that, is the only way to trust someone, the only way to know if you can trust someone is to trust them. And I've trusted Denise and also my sister Mary on many, many different things, and they've never betrayed my trust. So I have no problem with that. I know that will happen, but I hope I know that I'm going to die so I can get rid of it myself and not put that burden on Denise because, you know, she's human. So everybody's going to be tempted. But I know she can trust me when I tell her that she's always told me that she didn't want an open casket. And I've always told her that I was going to sneak peeks. I was going to charge people and I was going to open the coffin and sneak peeks. And she can trust me that that's going to happen because I will not go back on my word on that. But anyway, I'm sorry I was so goofy this one. I'm just kind of a wackadoodle. I've figured out the computer a little bit, so I have been responding. But other than that, oh, if she takes any video, we're going to Mackinac Island this week for my cousin's 60th birthday party. And if she takes any videos of me with a plain shirt, it's because there's a dress code where we're going at the Grand Hotel for lunch. So if you see any videos of me without a shirt, believe me, it was against my will. But I want to get into that dining room. And if I have a shirt on like this, they won't let me in the dining room. And I'm going to go. So until next Monday, when I will lose again, even though I'm going on vacation, goodbye. Okay, I directed the video when she did the Weight Watchers little desserts, and she's directing this video. And I told you I'm old. I forget. I can't help it. But subscribe, like us, and see you next. What?
Comment.
Oh, a comment. Comment. Comment because I do know how to do that now. I'm so sorry. This is like my worst video. We need a director's cut. Cut.